about to fall from Davis's constant blows to his head. If it weren't for the bell, he would have fallen. Knockout! Knockout! Laughed Al to Davis as he got him ready for the last and final round. You hear me? It has to be a knockout. That's the only way I can win, asked Davis with a sick feeling. Hey, you have done it many times before, and look, Ray, it's the only way you can be sure that you get a top contender. It'll kill my dad. I know it will, said a worried Davis. And the bell for the last and final round sounded. Davis and his opponent met and touched gloves for the last 3 minutes of the fight. Seeing the man's puffy, bloody face staring him in the eyes made Davis feel very stupid. What in the hell have I done? Davis asked himself as he dodged another bomb from the man who now looked like a blood-dripping monster. How could have I allowed myself to deform another human being? He asked himself as he dodged another. Especially someone looks like my dad. My dying dad. And Ray Davis ducked and dodged some more punches from the pitiful old man. Fight! Shouted Davis. Knockout! Hurry! Ray, you're running out. You're running out of time. God forgive me, said Davis, and he quickly gave the man a weak jab to his unprotected face. Yay! Cheered the crowd. The cheering of the crowd suddenly made Davis uncontrollably shoot out another jab that snapped the man's head back, causing blood and sweat to fly off on Al's excited, smiling face. Anyway. Suddenly, the crowd began shouting, Davis, 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 over and over again. The chanting began having a hypnotic effect on Ray Davis. He felt himself uncontrollably deliver the man a hard 1-2 across the man's face. Bam, bam. Yay! Cheered the crowd again. Bam, bam, went another uncontrollable 1-2 across the man's face again. Ole! Shouted Al when he... Ole! Shouted Al when he saw the man's legs buckle from another contact to the jaw. The cheering began to increase in volume as Davis began to get in more punches on the man's glass-eyed face. As the volume increased, so did Davis's punishment on his opponent. Suddenly, Davis felt as though his body was no longer his. The chanting rhythm of the crowd, along with the cheering, had actually taken control of Davis's fight. No, a part of Davis begged as his left began to drive in harder on the side of the man's skull. Yes! Yeah. Yes! Shouted his trainer with wild excitement. The cheering of the crowd became greater and greater. Davis's punches became harder and faster. God forgive me, shouted Davis as he backed his opponent up against the ropes. Davis suddenly found himself hitting the man in an uncontrollable frenzy. Stop, stop, he tried to tell him his fists, but it was as though the loud, wild cheering had created a demon that had possessed him. Please stop, he heard the voice shout in his head. Davis couldn't stand what he was doing, but he was doing it. Finally, the bell sounded. Davis found himself staggering away from the man in a daze, then became lifted up in the air by his cornermen. Yay! Thundered the arena. Their favorite had come back, fast and powerful. Davis then turned to his opponent and saw the physicians working over him. Davis's opponent moved his head back and forth to regain his senses. Finally, the man opened his eyes and began to get up. Yay! Yeah! Cheered Davis with happy excitement to realize the man was going to live. Then Davis saw his manager walking down the aisle with a sad look on his face. Davis instinctively knew what that meant. He had one success, but a part of him died.